So this is our 10 to 15 minutes sleep better Pilates, but it would also be great if you just want 10 to 15 minutes just to relax, chill out, gently mobilize the spine and focus on your breathing, okay? I'm going to use the band for a couple of stretches, but also for a little bit of feedback for your breathing. So the first thing I'd like you to do is get your band or your scarf, and you can just sit or kneel on the floor like me, okay? And pop the band around your rib cage. And let's just remind ourselves what we're trying to do when we're breathing in Pilates. We're trying to breathe into the rib cage, okay? On the inhale, we want to fill the ribs. And the ribs are three-dimensional, okay? And so when they expand right down into the lungs, they should come out, forwards and back. So use the band to really feel like you're focusing on the back and sides of the ribs, because that's the hardest place. So hold your band, a little bit of tension, not too much, and just breathe in and breathe out. Nice, slow, long exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. And I want the exhale to be longer than the inhale. So you want to make sure comfortable, shoulders relax, breathe into your ribs, breathe in for 2 and out for 4. And again, inhale, 1, 2, breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's what we're going to practice. We're going to do slower inhales and exhales. And what that does is that body into a less kind of hyped up, stressed state. It changes you from fight or flight to rest and digest. And this is what you need to do before you're about to eat a meal, before you're about to go to bed, okay? And there's lots of things that are going to help you relax, not just your breathing, but if you're struggling to relax, try the slower breathing. Try breathing into the ribs and taking a nice long exhale. So keep that in mind as we carry on through this little mini class, okay? And come into an all fours position to start with. So a lot of the work we're going to do today is just really slow, controlled movement, focusing on the spinal and some stretches, not too much kind of core strength work. So breathe in to prepare. Think about that nice deep breath down to the tummy, into the ribs. And as you breathe out, take it into your cat stretch. So round your back, really tuck the chin in. And then inhale to return. Exhale, long, slow exhale. Inhale. Segment by segment, back to neutral. Now, if you want to add on to this, as you come back into the cat stretch, rock back towards your bottom. And then if you want to extend the second part of this into that cow stretch, drop your hips and extend your back. And it's up to you how far you want to take this. If your back's okay, you could do this full extension. And again, round the back, breathe in. Nice deep breath, really slow. And even slower out. And again, inhale. Exhale, nice and slow. Gently exhale through the mouth. Make a sound. One more. Inhale. Tuck your bum under. Stretch out. Exhale. Good. And release. Now we're going to come into sitting. A bit of side work before we do anything down on the floor. So we're going to sit in this mermaid position if you can. If you struggle with mermaid, just sit cross-legged. So you've got your right knee bent and your left knee bent back the other way. You see? So the sole of my foot is touching my thigh. Reach your right arm down, lift your left arm up and just side stretch over first of all. And try and keep your hips down. And then go the other way. Stretch over, take a deep breath. This is harder this way. and then back. Now if you want to add on to this, as you stretch, you're going to push through the knees and press the hips forwards and really open up. Look up through your arm. Hold it here. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Let's go the other way. You don't lift the hips this way. Nice stretch over. Hold it. Back to the right arm. If you want to, lift and stretch those hips forwards. Look up. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's do one back the other way. Nice stretch over. And release. Now let's swap your legs around. Okay, left knee in front, right knee behind. Sit nice and tall if you can. So this is kind of nice opening for the hips. Reach the left arm down, right one over first. Don't lift your hips yet. If it gives you any discomfort in your knees, please just sit cross-legged. And again. Now if you want to add the lift, up we come, press the hips forwards, breathe in. And breathe out. Over. Stretch. This is harder this way. Breathe in. Much harder to keep the hips down. Lift. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Think about your ribs. Breathe into them. Here's your last one. Stretch it forwards. Really open up the waist. Breathe in. And release. Good. Now let's give the hips a bit more of a stretch. So turn back into all fours and then take a big step forwards with your right leg. Okay, keep your back knee down and then I want you to just lift your arms and stretch your chest. Press your chest up, squeeze through your left buttock so you get a nice opening of that left hip. A little back bend. If it gives you any back pain, just don't come quite so far back here in the chest. And then twist your body round to that right leg and take a nice twist through the middle back. Really nice massaging for the discs of your spine whenever you rotate. So nice to release off any tension before bed. Now let's do this on the other side. So bring your hands back down, back to all fours. Step your left leg forwards and then come up, squeeze to your right buttock, lift your arms, lift your chest. Really open up the chest, lift your heart, breathe in, breathe out. And again, one more. Breathe into those ribs, feel this expansion. And then turn towards that left side, give your upper back a nice twist. Breathe. And release. Well done. Okay, let's come down onto the front and think about creating a little bit more extension through the back. So you go as far as you're comfortable with on this. Legs are about hip distance apart. Let the feet and legs be relaxed and find the floor with your forehead or your block. Slide your shoulders away from your ears and just do a little upper back extension. So just a little lift and then lower. And this is very individual. Breathe in, breathe out. So as you feel able, you can start to come a little bit higher. Each time, reset the shoulders, tighten the tummy, and if you need to, bring your arms wider if your shoulders or your upper back are stiff, and just go a little bit more. So work your way up into some nice spinal extension. In and out, nice tight tummy. Good, just hold it here, breathe. Now as you breathe out, you might not be there, you might be here, you decide. Look round past that right shoulder and think about adding a little twist through the rib cage. So I kind of drop down on one side and back up and go the other way. Soften my right elbow, look to the left. And lower. One more time, breathe in. You come up to your limit. A little bit of tension through the tummy and the glutes. Look forwards, breathe in. Soften your left elbow, look round to the right. Bring it back. And the other way. And back. And release. Well done. All the way down. Now we're going to transition over onto your back. So turn yourself over and bring it down. Give your knees a hug and gently circle. Massage that lower back a little bit. And the other way. Then bring your feet to the floor, okay? Make sure you've got some room so you can take your arms overhead. We're going to go into our bridge and we're going to stretch the arms overhead. And I want you to really focus on that smooth segmental control through your spine as you do that long exhale down. So arms at your side to begin. Breathe in. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone, lift the pelvic floor, squeeze your buttocks and peel your spine off, bringing your arms over your head. Let your arms rest on the floor if you can. If not, pop them on a block or a cushion. Breathe in. And then exhale, leave your arms here and really slowly lengthen your spine away. So I want you to focus on that length through the exhale. Good. And then bring your arms back down as you inhale. Do that again. Exhale. Squeeze the glutes. Nice big stretch overhead. Breathe in. Lengthen your spine away from your neck. So you get this long spine. Good. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Squeeze up. Nice big stretch. Inhale. Lengthen away. And release. Bring your arms back down. Now grab your band again. And I'm going to double mine up. You can use a towel or a strap if you have a yoga strap. And pop it round your right foot and stretch your left leg out. Good. Hold it there. Breathe in. Push away gently into your band. And then ease it in a little bit more. Trying to get the legs as straight as you can. Pushing the other leg into the floor. Any back issues right now? Bend the knee just to take some strain off. Hold it there. Good, use that breathing. Now hold both ends of the band in your right hand. Feel for the pelvis with your left hand on your left hip. And let this leg just come out to the side into a stretch. Nice open hip stretch. Up to you how far you go. What I don't want you to do is to let your pelvis rock. Breathe in. Bring it back. Swap hands. And this time bring the hand onto the floor. So your right hand on the floor, your left arm, supporting that leg. Feel that stretch across your buttock. And release. Well done. Now take the band off for now. Just put it down. Put this leg onto the opposite knee. So this is your right ankle onto your left knee. Open it out. If that's enough, stay there. If you can bring your legs in, bring them in and hug that leg. So you can put your hand through the gap and hug in. Your other option is to use a band on the back of the thigh and just gently assist that stretch. Good. And then keep this leg here, but fully cross the leg, so thigh on thigh, arms out, and let those knees go over to the right. And look towards the left. Breathe in. And release. And then uncross. Bring your feet back down. Let's go for the left leg now. So band around the left foot. Bring it in into that nice hamstring stretch. Stretch your right leg along the floor. Gently push into your band. And as you breathe out, just ease that leg in. Nice big stretch through the back of the thigh. Lengthen it out. Keep your hips down, nice and stable. Use your breathing. In through the nose and through the mouth. Now take both ends of the band in your left hand. Stabilize the pelvis or check the pelvis with the right and go out till you feel, if you go any further, the pelvis will lift, okay? You can rest this left elbow on the floor. You should feel this in the inner thigh. You might not be there, you might be here. Just up to you how far you take this. And then let's go the other way. Swap your hands. Use your left hand now for stability, out to the side. Oh, it's a nice stretch across the glute. You might not think it's nice. Soften the knee if you're really struggling with this one. Breathe in. Bring it back up. And release. Band away. Pop the ankle onto your right knee. Open the hip. If this is enough, stay here. If you can get this leg in, bring it in. If you can hug it further, pull it further. Feel the stretch in that buttock of your left leg. Good, hold it. And then cross the legs, so fully cross over, thigh on thigh if you can. And then this time take your knees to the left and take a look to the right. So nice stretch across the low back. Breathe in and out. Try and keep your heads down. And then come back up. Hug your knees in, and I want you to bring them as close to the chest as you can. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Tuck your chin in and see if you can squeeze yourself into a little ball. Breathe in and then release. Good. Bring your arms down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees just fall out. Okay, if that feels okay. If not, just straighten your legs. Pop your hands on your tummy or your ribs and just take a couple of deep breaths. Close your eyes, breathe in. And as you breathe out, just think about relaxing everything. Relax those hips. If you're finding this is not comfortable for you, just straighten them out and let the feet fall open. Inhale, let right down into the pelvic floor, into the tummy. And let everything relax. Shoulders, head, neck. Good, one more time. Inhale. And a nice slow exhale. Good. Now if you want to stay there for a little bit longer and breathe, that's fine. We're going to bring ourselves slowly up off the floor. Maybe you want to stay there and have a little snooze. A pre-bed snooze. Okay, sit however is comfortable for you. Make sure you're not uncomfortable when you're practicing your breathing. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. And again, up, back and down. Create some length in your neck. Imagine that string pulling you up. Let's do one neck circle, chin to chest. Sweep it round, one each way. And back the other way. Forget the crunches. Bring it back up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale down. Big shrug. Drop the tension. Give your wrists a little shake. Well done, everybody. I hope you found that okay. Hope it helps you relax and sleep better. Remember, there's lots of other things involved in trying to sleep better. Make sure your room is really dark, that it's a cool temperature, that you've got off your screens a little bit earlier than normal, so a couple of hours before bed. Okay, and let me know if you've got any questions. Okay, let me know how you feel, and I'll see you soon. Have a great evening.